So this will be the video that will essentially walk you through how to find a bar chart, pie chart, line graph, and then mean and standard deviation. Last week we essentially did a bar chart and pie chart, and so um, this week you'll essentially this will be a little bit of review. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on that, but then we're going to also be graphing the other behaviors. The one where you looked up every minute and indicated if you observed the behavior or didn't observe the behavior. And so we're going to be looking at different ways we can analyze that data. Okay, so I essentially made up this data, but I was sort of essentially looking at running, jumping, and sitting. I observed running 15 times, sitting 7 times, or jumping 7 times, and sitting 10 times. Want to make sure you set your sheet up, your Excel sheet up similar to this. I've already filled in the data here for the first two, and then I'll show you what I want you to do for this other part. But making sure that you have your labeled behaviors, and then you've done this, sort of added everything up correctly. So for this first part, we'll do a bar chart and a bar chart and a pie chart for this first section, this upper section here. Similar to what we did last week, but now we've got 3 behaviors in a pie chart. So again, just highlighting each of the cells, going to insert, coming over here, finding the pie chart you want to use, and you see it will then go in and create that for you. Behaviors are already down here, and they're color coded. You can change all that, give it a title. I'm going to just make a generic one called behaviors, which I've already done. And then making sure that you change the font so that it's readable. Again, highlighting the box, right or left clicking, however your mouse is set up, finding the font, and then changing it to what seems appropriate. I'm doing 20. That might be a bit big, but it's fine for this right now. And then I'll change this to 20 as well. And that's what I'm looking for this first part. That is finding the median. All right. So essentially that's what we'll be looking for this first part. And then making sure that you just have it in a place where I can find it when I'm going in to grade it. The second thing I want you to do is a bar chart for this same sort of thing. Looking at, so it's just 2 different ways of looking at the data. This is the number of times we observed running, jumping, and sitting relative to each other. Sort of visual way of looking at that. A bar chart's probably a little easier sort of way of sort of getting at what the data, what's going on. It just is. It's just an easier way of representing this type of data. If you really want to sort of understand, at a glance what's going on. Again, making sure you go in and label everything correctly, changing the font so that it's readable and can easily observe. It's easy at a glance. I can tell what's going on. All right, so that's really the first part of this section, and then the next part I'll walk you through, the other part of the lab.